How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Today we're going to take a look at a TYT UV88 clone, or should we say rebranded TYT UV88. This one's called My-Emergency Radio, MY-EMR1 Analog Emergency Radio. It says down here, radio will be pre-programmed with common emergency frequencies by purchasing this optional programming service from http myemergencyradio.com. I don't know if it has it. I traded this radio for a little TID H3 radio, which I could not stand. I loathed that radio. And my friend made me a deal. He gave me a spare battery pack, so that's kind of cool. But I got the drop-in charger. Screen still on the protector. It's brand new. Doesn't even look like it's been used. He said this is a new one in the box he's never used. Got the belt clip down there. There's the antenna. Antenna's over here. Let me get the antenna on it. Let's turn it on and see what we got. Okay, so this one I don't seem to think... There we go. There's anything in it. Can we focus on that? Come on, camera. Focus, focus.
1, 2, 1, 2.
There's only two frequencies in it, so somebody didn't get the optional program. It says DW. Is that dual watch? Is that what that stands for? Anyways, I have a code plug, or radio file, I should say, since this isn't a DMR digital radio, for my TYT UV88. So if you've seen that video, it's the same exact radio. So let me dig up my programming cable. Let me open up, can't remember if I got a special software for the UV88, but let's see if we can add some channels and memories to it. So I got my UV88 programming software up on the computer. Turn the radio on. Go over here to the double left arrows. Let's read. Comfort occupancy, what? COM 8, that's what we got to do. Enter a COM port. Let's read. It's reading. Come on, baby, read. Success. Yep, 2 channels. So let me make some edits to the VFO, basic, all this stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I read from the radio, found my radio file for this, and then I wrote it back in, and once I did that, then I have to change any settings. I had them basically where I wanted, so now let's take a look at the radio. Okay, odd enough, they have their own FCC ID, serial number, myemergencyradio.com, but it is a TYT UV88, plain and simple. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just a rebranded TYT UV88. Like I said, I got this in a trade, so they probably spent more on this than they did a TYT UV88. Used to get for $29, so let's get the battery pack onto it. Let's see what my radio file looks like in it. Just turn it on. Damn thing is slippery, I'll tell you that. I don't think my TYT MD380 is as slippery as this, but... Okay, got A and B. How do I get back there? A001. This is on National Simplex calling frequency for 2 meters. It's going to be, I'm on my UHF All-Star node.
5, 4.
AA1PR testing. Is that not keyed up? AA1PR testing. Okay, what the heck? I can't figure out why it always comes up on red dot and then it comes up on my UHF All-Star node frequency. Let's try this. AA1PR testing. Doesn't sound bad. A little bit of squelch noise, white noise on the squelch tail, but it's working. So back in the menu, see if I can change that. So my All-Star node comes up on the VFO A, and then VFO B, I'll put it to, I don't know, maybe a simplex channel or something. So I don't know. Let me go back into software, but it seems to be working. kind of slippery radio compared to my TYT MD380, I'll tell you that. This one feels, I don't know, slicker. But anyways, it's definitely a TYT UV88. Go check out my other video and decide for yourself. Okay, on my TYT UV88, I just push and hold 1 and it starts scanning. On this one, I have to go to Function, in the menu, find Scan, and then hit Scan. I don't know, I don't get it. Will it scan again?
Menu. Scan. Escape.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Menu.
Somehow they changed the memory zone. Yeah, they've done something different to the menu. I don't know if I like that, man. I recommend the TYT UV88 over than some modified hacked version. That's what it feels like this is. Okay, so the original TYT factory programming software, you can't change the VFO settings default channels. So I went into Chirp. Chirp allows me to do it. AA1PR testing.
Alpha 1, Papa Romeo All-Star, Ling PL173.
Then if we hit VFO, swap VFOs, then we can swap back and forth. So there we go. I got one set for my All-Star node, other for the local VHF repeater. Other than what I can tell you, 200 memory channels, 5 watts. Break to squelch. I don't remember what this one does. Oh, this one's programmed to turn the light on. Okay. I thought in my other TYT UV88, thought I had it set to... That's sending a tone out. Anyways, I thought I had it set to engage the FM radio, but I guess I'll have to play with the settings on this new one again. Anyways, hope you like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification for future videos, and I guess I can put the battery clip on here so I don't lose it. So, anyway, 7-3, God bless everybody.